Okay, so I mostly welcome you for our new class, grade 7 English medium class for ICT, right? So, have you done grade 6 lessons in somewhere else, Putai, as a class? Have you participated in the class?
No, sir.
No, right. This is the first time that you join for the ICT class. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. Right. So now don't worry. So we will do it very nicely and happily. And this is a nice class. You don't worry about that. Okay. And you can talk at any time and you can ask questions at any time. Okay. So this is not a class something like the other classes. So here I just do the classes by discussions. Right? Api panti karangane sakacha margin. I'm not going to ask a lecture. I'm not going to give everything right and all. No. So we will discuss. Api sakacha karabin kasaka karam. Right. So okay. Uh, in grade 7, we have 6 lessons. Right? I think you didn't get still the class book, no? You don't have the book with you at the moment. Am I correct? Do you have the book with you?
No, sir.
No, right. Don't worry. I have the book and I will show you here. And also, I will say, put that PDF into the LMS. You can take, if you want, from LMS that PDF. Okay. Right. Now, the first lesson that you have is Central Processing Unit. Right. So, in Sinhala we call Madhyama Sakasu Mekakaya. That we have to follow it. Then the second lesson is Operating System. Mehum Paddhatiya. Right. And third one is security of the computer system. Fourth lesson is word processing. Fifth lesson is programming development, how we are going to program. So we will start to learn how to program from this year. And the sixth one is presentation software. So how we are going to use the presentations, how we are going to make the presentations, we will learn in these lessons, right? So these are the 6 subjects or the 6 lessons that we have to follow in grade 7. Okay, right. So today we are going to start with the first lesson, lesson number 1, Central Processing Unit. So shall we write down as a heading, Central Processing Unit, right? Lesson number 1. Lesson number 1, Central Processing Unit. Central Processing Unit. Okay, you finished?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, do you know what is Central Processing Unit? දන්නවද මොකක්ද Central Processing Unit කියලා කියන්නේ? පුතා? Have you seen the Central Processing Unit? Yes or no? Yes? It is what kind of this then? ඒක මොන වගේ එකක්ද?
The square shape.
Square shape. Right. Square shape. So I will show you here. This is one of a Central Processing Unit, CPU. Right? Okay. And the other side of this one is here. Central Processing Unit. So square shape. And this is the valuable part of the computer, right? This is the valuable part of the computer, and this is considered like a brain of the computer. It's a brain. So we have brain, no? Brain is our main part. No, without brain we can't do anything, no? In the same manner, this is the brain of the computer. Computer ke mole wage kiyanne mekata tamai. So there are many types of CPUs, right? Especially these days we get something like this, but earlier we had it's something like here. Earlier also we had something like, right here you get a small thing, right, something like. So earlier we had some sort of a processor, something like this. We called it slot type, right? Now, but normally we nowadays we have square type processors, right? Okay, so this is what we are going to learn about. Now, in this your book, there is a small dialogue. Shall I show you the book now first? Otherwise, right, I will show you the book. Yeah, you got the book now? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just go with you with the book and then it's easy. Okay. Have you seen the central processor unit? The boy is asking, no? Then the girl says, yes, I have. As you said, no, as you said, she said, yes, I have. What is central processor unit? Where is it located? Then the girl says CPU can't observe from outside. So that means from the outside we cannot say this is CPU. We have to open the system unit and we have to look into the inside. No, we have to look into the inside. So normally where the CPU is available, Puta? You know where the CPU is available? Hmm? Up there?
Motherboard.
Yes, very good. It's located on the motherboard. So have you seen the motherboard?
System unit.
Yeah. So in the system unit you get the motherboard. So have you seen the motherboard? No? Shall I show you one?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'll bring it. Right. This is the motherboard, right? I'll show you. Uh, Here you can see here. This is the motherboard, right? So this is located inside the system unit. Okay. So I have removed the motherboard from the system unit, right? So this is the motherboard. In this motherboard, right, you have a lot of parts. Now can you see here a box type, square type on here? So this is the place we can replace that processor. Now this is the processor here. Okay, Puta. This is the processor. This processor you can place something like here, right? Then you have to close this and there is a small thing to that plugged it, locked it. So it will be hot like here, right? So it is being replaced inside the motherboard. Motherboard is inside the system unit, right? Okay, right. So computer is like a now that someone is going to explain you what is processor and what does processor do, right? In the computer, in the book, it says something like here. Pote mene mehema pahadili karna pote oyat, right? I'll show you book again. Hmm? Here it says, right? Uh, Say the computer is like a kitchen in a hotel, right? Computer like a kitchen in a hotel. And the central process unit is like a chef in that kitchen. You know who is chef? Who is chef?
Central Processing Unit.
No, no. In the chef, in the sense, what do you mean by chef? Chef is a person who cook meals, no? Chef is a person who cook more meals. को क्या किया लगे यानी पुती आप ही? So that is called chef, right? In the kitchen is what? Kitchen. What do you mean
Yes.
by? हाँ पुते?
Place.
Yes, where that person is doing work, no? Place, right? So where we cook is called kitchen, right? Right. Now that the CPU is central processing is like a chef in a kitchen, right? Right. As a chef prepares food, the central processing unit process data into the computer and converts them into the information. So like that chef is making everything raw material and put into the uh, balls and all and then make it food, no? Same as it is, right? The processing CPU is converting the whatever we input data into the information. So it processing. Okay, that what happened. As the food prepares, speed depends on the speed of the chef, right? How long we get the meal is depend on the chef, no? So if the chef is very slow, we get the food very long time we get it, no? It takes long time to get the food. But if the chef is very fast, we can get the food very fast. The same Anaputa, it says the speed of the computer depends on the speed of the central processing unit. Right? If the speed is very fast, then the computer is very fast. If the processor is very fast, then the computer is very fast. If the processor is very slow, computer is very slow. Yes, processor is slow. The dual core processor is like having kitchen with two chefs preparing two meals, so two things can be prepared at the same times. Then dual core processor के लगे यानी मुकाद्दे के लिए पहले करना. Dual core means it's like two chefs are there. They work together and to make the work speed, right? In the same manner, dual core processor means there are two processors are there. They work together to make speed, right? So that is what it says. So can you understand what that book says here? Yes. So now let me know in briefly what it says here in your words. Yes, Puta, in your word, what it says. Just simply tell me. No need to worry about that. Puta?
Two
I,
person to cook.
is what will happen then? If two-person is cooks, what will happen? It makes very speed,
Speed.
Yes, it makes very speed. In the same manner, if we have two processors in the computer, that work is very speed. That work is very speed, no? Right? Okay. So dual core means there are two processors in the one processor. In one process, in one box, there are two persons are there. That's why called dual core. Dual means puta two, right? Two persons are in that processor. Therefore, the normal time there and the double time it speeds if you are using dual core. Clear? Understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Right. Now here again identify the central processing units. So we are going to identify CPU, right? Okay. Shall we write down small thing about what is central processing unit? අපොඩි ඉස්සර ලියාගෙන ඉමු නේද ඉස්සල්ලාම නැත්නම් අපිට බෑනේ ඉස්සරහට යන්න. Okay? Okay. Right. Shall we write down something? CPU stands for, just write down a paragraph here, right? CPU stands for, CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. It is located, on the motherboard inside the system unit. Inside the system unit. Okay? Inside the system unit. uh, right. So you can just draw a shape of the CPU, right? Something like here, shape of the CPU. Something like here, right? Something like this, you can draw the shape. Okay. So we'll write down another sentence. Uh, the main function of the CPU is to process is to process is to process data and make them information. Make them information. Okay. It is a it is a it is a digital circuit. So digital circuit, it is a digital circuit. Okay, circuit that that controls that controls the computer, that controls the computer. That controls the computer. Right. Then Puta, this is as I told you, this is a electronic circuit, and which we use inside the computer on the motherboard. And it, what does it do? What does it do, Puta? It makes the data into information. No, it's processing. And also, uh, using this one, all the computer is being controlled. Right? This is the person who controls the computer, right? Computer හැමයාගම control කරන්නේ මෙයා තමයි. මෙයාගෙන් තමයි instructions යන්නේ. Right? So then what we have to understand components of this one. මේකේ තියෙන කොටස්. Right? So how many components are there this one, Pute? No idea, no? Right. Uh, okay. Right. Shall we write down another small heading? Components of CPU. Shall I erase this one? Okay. Right. So components of CPU. Okay. So if we are taking the CPU something like Puta, right? So we can make them into three parts, right? Three parts. So if it is a CPU, we can them into three parts. One is ALU, the other one is CU, the other one is memory register. Mang ketiya ng MR, memory register. Right. So what do you mean by ALU? So you can write down some errors here. ALU means, right? ALU means, A means arithmetic, arithmetic logic unit, right? So what do you mean by CU? Control unit. Then MR means memory register. Okay, can you write down them also? Okay, right now here, uh, so all three are known what Puta? All these three මේ තුනට මොකක්ද අපි කියන්නේ? මේ තුනටම අපි කියන්නේ මොකක් කියලාද පුතා? CPU, right? CPU, right? So CPU contains ALU, CU, memory register. So all these three are together is known as CPU. Okay. Can I see your book to how you can write? Wait. I want to see. Yes, show me. චුට්ටක් ලං කරන්න. Make it little more. Yes, very nice. Well handwriting and very nice. Very good. Okay, Puta. Very nice. Okay. I ලස්සනට ඔයා කරලා තියෙනවා. හොඳයි ඈ ලස්සනයි ඒක. Right. So the way that you are doing very well in the book, and then you will get very well in your mind, right? If you are maintaining the book very nicely, then your mind also very nicely maintained. It's good, Puta, right? Very good. I appreciate your work, right? Okay. Right. So you have to remember the abbreviations of those things, Puta, right? What is ALU? What is CU? What is MR? Memory register MR means, CU means control unit, ALU means arithmetic and logic units. So you have to understand them. You have to memorize if you don't know about that one. Now today you have to memorize them. Okay, right. So what do you mean by mathematic? If I get a separately just a small subheading ALU, right? So what do you mean by ALU? In this processor, one part is called ALU. So what does it do in ALU? Right? Actually, A means arithmetic, no? So that means for something like this. 2 into 3 equal 2 into 3 equal 6 නේද?
Yes, sir.
I බොරු කියන්නේ 2 into 3 equal 6 වෙන්න බෑනේ. කීයද? 2 plus 3 කීයද පුතේ?
5.
5. 6 නෙමෙයිනේ. අපි වැරද්දුවට කම්පියුටර් වරද්දන්නේ නැහැ. So it will never make mistakes, right? Whatever we give the inputs, according to the inputs, it gives us the output which is accurate. Clear? Right. So now this part will done who? A arithmetic. මේ කොටස කරන්න කවුද? Arithmetic, right? So this is what happening in the CPU. And if I do like this, 3 greater than 2, what is this? It is logic පුතා. Logic තරකයක් නේ. 3 විශාලද 2ට? So is that 3 is greater than 2?
Yes.
Yes. So you said yes. You said yes because you in your mind you make that argue. You thought that it is true. No? So that is what you call logical. Logic. Right? That's called logic. So mathematical problem and logical problem are being done by this unit. That's why we call it ALU.
You.
Clear? Why we call it ALU? Because that computer does all the mathematics things and the logical things inside the computer, inside this processor. So who is doing that? That the part of that ALU. In the CPU, there is a one part ALU, that the person who is doing all the mathematical and the logical operations are done. Clear? What does it do? Right? What is the function of this part?
Computer mathematical operator.
Yes. So this part is helping to computer to do its mathematical and logical operations. No, that's what do. And what about CU? Right. If I say separate subjects, okay. Can you write down as like CU in small subheading, and you can do like this. Right. You can do something like and say here mathematical, right? And you can just make it logical, something like, right? ඒ විදිහට සමාන ක්‍රම දාලා ලියා ගන්න. මේකෙන් කරන්නේ මේ ALU එකෙන් කරන ක්‍රියාවලිය අපි කතා කරන්නේ ALU එකෙන් දෙක එකතු කිරීම වගේ දේවල් ගණිත කටයුතු කරන්නේ සහ මේ වගේ තරකානුකූල කටයුතු කරන්නේත් මේකෙන් කියන එක තමයි කියන්නේ.
Sir,
Yes.
අරතන 3 greater than 2 equal ඊට පස්සේ මොකක්ද තියෙන්නේ? Sir, mic off වෙලා.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yes sir.
Thank you. Thank you inform කරාට. Right. තොර මේකෙන් කරන්නේ පුතා logical කියන එකයි මේ ටිකෙන් කරන්නේ mathematical කියන අදහසයි මට දෙන්න ඕනේ. It's not equal, right? Right, then if you are thinking about what is CU කියන එක නිකන් අපි අනුමාත්‍රකාවක් දැම්මොත් CU, what is the meaning of CU is control unit, right? It's control unit. What does it do? මොනවද එකෙන් කරන්නේ අපි? process එක තුල CU එකෙන් මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ අපිට?
controlling the data information.
Yes, very good. So whatever we input inside data, it's controlling and it's checking. No? Checking and controlling all the things that we input, and then according to that only it process. And also if there are some hard drive or whatever they are, if you connect one, then computer automatically checks it. So this is the one who checks everything. For example, Puta, if you put pen drive to your computer, what will happen? Now you are taking pen drive and you put into the computer. What will happen, Puta?
Uh, we can see photo in the monitor.
Uh, yeah, it's one window pop up and says the pen drive is being connected. No? Pen drive එක ගහපු ගාම පුංචි window එකක් කියලා කියන pen drive එකක් connect කරලා තියෙනවා කියලා. නේද? ඒ කියන්නේ මොනවා නිසා? යා control කරනවා, check කරලා බලලා තමයි. So the process is checking what happened. So the pen drive is being connected. So it says the pen drive is connected. But if you connect the printer, it never says the printer is CPU is connected. No, it never says that pen is connected. It says the printer is connected, right? So how the computer knows is a pen drive or a printer or a speaker, or how? Because the CU is controlling and checking what has been connected and recognizing it, and it shows us that this device is being connected. Clear? So it's always controlling the computer. තේරුණාද පුතේ කියන එක මම? පෙන් ඩ්‍රයිව් එකක් ගහපුවාම අපිට පෙන් ඩ්‍රයිව් එකක් කියලා කියනවා. අපි නිකන් හරි printer එකක් ගහුවොත් ඒක printer එකක් කියලා කියනවා. නේද? එහෙම කියන්නේ මොකද? මේ control එක විසින් ගිහලා control කරලා බලලා check කරලා තමයි ඒව වෙන්නේ අපිට. Right? If there is anything wrong, then it says there is something wrong. Right? ඔයා නිකමට හරි ඔයා keyboard එක ගාලා machine එක on කරලා බලන්න මොනවද වෙන්නේ කියලා. Then it says keyboard error. So who tells us? This control unit. In the beginning, it checks all the all the keyboard, mouse, everything is available or not. If it is not, then it gives us a message saying the keyboard is not present or keyboard is error. Right? So who does it? See you. ආගේ ඩෙස්ක්ටොප් එකක් නම් තියෙන්නේ කීබෝඩ් එක ගාලා මැෂින් එක on කරොත් on කරන වෙලාවෙම අපිට මැසේජ් එකක් එනවා ඔයාගේ කීබෝඩ් එක වැඩ කරන්නේ කීබෝඩ් error කියලා. ඒක දෙන්නේ කවුද පුතේ? මෙන්න මෙයා. processor එකේ තියෙන CPU තමයි ඒ ක්‍රියාත්මක කරලා බලලා check කරලා අපිට කියන්නේ. එයා control කරනවා. So CPU is controlling the hardware. Right? It's checking and telling us this is something wrong because it is not working. Huh? So shall we write down a small thing about CU? පුංචි විස්තරයක් ලියගමු CU කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා. Right. CU means control unit. CU means control unit. It controls all the all the hardware, all the hardware of the computer, all the hardware of the computer. All the hardware of the computer. Uh, it also it also performs the performs the it also performs the data data to send data to send to send to right place to right place to right place at the right time at the right time. එතකොට මේ CPU එකෙන් කරන්නේ අපි අවන දත්ත ටික අවශ්‍ය ස්ථානට අවශ්‍ය වෙලාවට ලබා දීම සහ hardware control කරන එක නේද? Right? So the main, so ALU is controlling all the logical parts and the mathematical parts, and CU is controlling the all the hardware and the data what we inside input whatever thing is controlling, right? So if that these things, these two are okay, then it goes to the MR. So what do you mean MR? Memory register. That means that CPU needs some memory to process the data. මේ අපි දාපු data process කරන්න එයාට memory මතකයක් අවශ්‍යයි. So that is the what we call register memory, or we call register memory or memory register, doesn't matter, right? हमारे memory register කියනවා, हमारा register memory කියනවා. So දෙකම එකයි. දැන් හිතන්නකෝ නිමල් රෝහන් කියලා කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා කියලා, අපි රෝහන් නිමල් රෝහන් දෙන්නම එකයි නේ, ඒ වගේ තමයි ඈ. right? එතකොට එහෙනම් අපි බලමු පොඩි විස්තරයක් ලියාගමු මේ MR කියන ගැන මොකක්ද කියලා. චූටි අදහසක් දාගමු MR කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා. Okay? Shall I erase them? Shall I erase them, Buddha?
Okay, sir.
All right. Okay. Then memory register MR. Right. අපි ඒ ගැන පොඩි විස්තර ලියාගමු. MR means memory register. Memory register. MR means memory register. Right? It stores it store it it stores the data and instructions that are needed needed to CPU for its performs for its performances. It is a speedest speedest memory and smallest memory. Smallest memory. හරිද පුතේ? So I want to discuss with you this one here. So you know what is MR means, memory register. It stores the data and instructions. So that the in this part, what does it do? The CPU needs some memory puta. So those memory is using to store instructions and the data which needs the CPU to do that one, right? So they are storing in this memory, and the other one is it is speedest, the fastest memory, right, compared to the other memories. Now මොනවද other memories කියලා කියන්නේ? It can be ROM, it can be RAM, it can be pen drive, CD. All these are memory, no puta? Hard disk. So all are memory. So when we compare to that one, very speedest or the fastest memory is that MR memory, right? වේගවත් memory එක තමයි පුතා ඔය කියන්නේ අපි. But it is smallest memory නේද? වේගවත්ම වුණත් කුඩාම memory එකත් ඒකයි. memory අතරින් කුඩාම memory එක සහ වේගවත්ම memory එක මොකද්ද? මේ MR එක, memory register. Clear the water? So you know
Oh,
what is about memory?
it stores data and information.
Yes, that stores data and information which requires CPU to do some process. To do some process, right? මේක පාවිච්චි කරලා අපේ අවශ්‍යතා අපේ දත්ත රඳවා ගන්න බැහැ පුතා. ඒක පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ මේ CPU එකේ වැඩ කරගන්න යන්න අවශ්‍ය වෙන data දාන්න තමයි එයා ඒක පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ. ඒක පොඩි කුඩා memory එකක්. but ඒක වේගවත්ම memory එක තමයි memory වලින්. Clear? So these are the little bit about the MR. So ALU, CU, memory. All these three are get together and work some lot of work. So that's why we call it, this is CPU, Central Processing Unit. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mm, right. So just go through back again from the beginning what we did now with your book. Okay, any questions, Puta?
No, sir.
No. Right. Uh, I will share with you this one. Right. Can you just go ahead with this one? Question number one. Question number two. What is mean by the term CPU? Okay, write down the select the answer.
සර් ඒත් මේකට බ්ලේ වෙලා
Apa teh?
ස්ක්‍රීන් එක ටිකක් බ්ලේ වෙලා.
Ah, ini pada, ini pada.
දැන් හරි සර්.
Now, then now is okay, no?
ටිකක් හරි සර්.
Uh, Okay, data में slow ना हो बेलो, it was हरियाणा पुते.
D
Right. What do you mean by the term CPU? The answer is arithmetic and logic unit D. Yeah, you are correct. So can you write down the question and write down the answer? Just put activity 1.1, right? Put on top activity 1.1 and do this one.
හරි සර්.
Okay. So question number two. Question number two. What is central processing unit? So how do you define that, Tanpute? Huh? කොහොමද ඒක වෙන්නේ?
Process data and make them information. It is a digital circuit that control the computer. data and make them informations.
Process data and make them information. Yes, okay. Uh, can you make a little better than that? If you can make it little better than that, it is good. It's correct. But if you can make it little better, how? CPU, central processing unit. Hmm? It is a electronic circuit, no, Puta? So you can put that idea also into your answer. So you can tell what it is a electronic circuit ne, that makes the data into information, and it is the main brain of the computer. No? Something like that you can make it. No, okay. So can you write the question and write the answer like that? පුතා ඉවරද?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you go ahead with this also? Name the main name the main part of central processor unit and briefly describe the function of these. Right. What is that first one could be? මොකක්ද ඉස්සලාම එන්න ඕනේ? ALU නේද පුතේ? So this one should be ALU. Right. Then the next one here CU. And this one here
MR.
MR. So you can just write down put here ALU and write the function of that. And the second one CU and write the function of that one, something like, right? So write down the question and then do it. If you are having any problem, let me know, right? Once you finish, tell me.
Done, sir. Sir,
Okay. Right. So can you read me?
okay, sir.
Okay.
ALU, mathematical and logical operations in the computer.
Okay.
CU, it controls all the hardware of the computer. It also performs the data to send the right place at the right time.
Yes, correct.
MR, it stores the data and instructions that are needed to CPU for its performance. It is a speedest memory and smallest memory.
Okay, that's correct. Right. So that what the other rest of that we have to do the other part, no? Mm, I think we can do this also. Can you go ahead with this? Right. Consider the following sentences. Put a tick for the correct sentences and cross for the incorrect sentence. Right. Central processing unit holds all informations that is currently using in the memory register. Is it correct?
Yeah,
Yes.
correct.
See, central processing holds all the information that currently using in memory register. ඈනේ පුතා. ඕක අනිත් පැත්තනේ වෙන්න ඕනේ. නේද? Memory register holds all the information that currently running in the CPU. නේද? CPU එක මතක රඳව ගන්නේ නෑ. මතක memory register එක තමයි CPU එකව මතක තබා ගන්න නේද? එහෙනම් ඒක වැරදිනේ. Operating system is a main part of operating system is a main part of central processing unit. අපි අනිත් කොටසත් කරලා එමු මේක කරන්න. ඒ කොටස කරන්න නැතුව මේක කරන්න අමාරු මේක සමහර ඒවා තියෙනවා. අනිත් කොටසෙන් අපි ඉගෙන ගන්න නිසා අපි will learn the other part of the uh, lesson, right? So now we'll just go through the 1.3. 1.3. Let's learn about the evaluation of central processing unit. Central processing unit. What do you mean by evaluations? Evaluations means that the generations, right? From the top to bottom, how that computer has been developed, CPU has been developed. පොඩි එකේ ඉඳලා ඒ කියන්නේ පුංචි කාලේ ඉඳලා CPU එක පටන් ගත්ත කාලේ ඉඳලා මේ දක්වා ඒකේ සංවර්ධනය තමයි අපි evaluation කියලා කියන්නේ. නේද? කම්පියුටර් එකේ CPU එකේ සංවර්ධනය. The central processing unit of the computer system can be divided into four generations based on the electronic technology used to manufacture it. So there are four main category or the base according to the technology. තාක්ෂණයට අනුව පුතේ ප්‍රධාන ආකාරයෙන් කොටස් හතරකට බෙදන්න පුළුවන්ලු මේ පරම්පරාව. Right, generations. Okay. So what are those? One is first generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generations. Right. So the first generation you use the vacuum tube technology. The second generation you use the transistors. Third generation you use the integrated circuit. Fourth generation you get the microprocessors. Right. We will study later on all those things. We will learn there. Right. Next week we will learn this about separately. Just can you write down the heading and we'll write down the four types. Then we will stop today. Okay. Can you write down the? Let's learn about the. No need that one. Just write down the evaluation of CPU. Just write down the heading. Right. The evaluation of CPU. The evaluation of CPU. EVOLUTION. EVOLUTION. Okay, so under that you can write down
සර් බ්‍රැකට්ස් ඇතුලේ තියෙන ඒවත් ලියන්න ඕනේද?
no, I will just write down small one sentence, then you can write down. Okay, write down one sentence under evolution of CPU. Uh, we can we can we can categorize.
Excuse me sir.
Yes, Pita.
මේ අපි ෆස්ට් ජෙනරේෂන් ඒ ටික ලියලා ඉවර වෙලාද සර් කියන සෙන්ටෙන්ස් එක
නෑ
ලියන්නේ?
නෑ නෑ මං ලියන්න කිව්වේ ඉස්සල්ලාම the evaluation of CPU කියලා. ඊට පස්සේ ඒක මාතෘකාව. ඊට පස්සේ මම වාක්‍යයක් දෙනවා ලියා ගන්න. හරිද? ඊට පස්සේ ලියන්න we can categorize the we can categorize the CPU generations based on technology as following හරිද? එතකොට පුතේ මේ අංක 1 දාලා මෙන්න මේකත් අංක 2 3 ඔහොම ලියා ගන්න බරහන් තුලත් එක්කත් 1 2 3 4 under 1 first second third fourth one by one you can write down.
සර්
Oh yes.
බ්‍රැකට්ස් ඇතුලේ
Oh
දාලා
yes.
තියෙන්නේ පැහැදිලි නෑ.
I will tell you. First one, vacuum tube. VACUUM. CWMTUBE. Vacuum tube. Okay. Right. Second one, did you write down second one? Right. Second generation. Number 2, second generation. Second generation. Within bracket, transistors. TRANSISTOR. TRANSISTOR. Transistors. Third one is third generation. third generation, within bracket, integrated circuit, INTEGRATED, INTEGRATED, integrated circuit, CIRCUIT, CIRCUIT. In the fourth one, fourth generation. Again within bracket microprocessor, MIR, MICRO, MICRO, PROCESSOR, PROCESSOR, microprocessor. Clear? Understood? So these are
Thank you.
the four, yeah, these are the four parts that we have to discuss. So next week we will discuss from those parts and then we continue the rest of the lesson. Right? So do you have any questions to today's lesson, Puta? Are you okay? Are you clear with this lesson?
Yes, sir.
Right. So do you need anything to discuss? I mean, it is better if you will like that. Do you have any proposals to like that? මොනහරි වට කියන්න දෙයක් තියෙනවා අපි මෙහෙම කරමු කියලා හරි ඒ වගේ මොනහරි තියෙනවද? නැත්නම් මේ කරපු විදි හොඳයිද? කොහොමද?
මේ කරපු විදිය හොඳයි.
හොඳයි. right. okay. right. දැන් ඔයා ඉස්කෝලේ වැඩියෙන්ම කැමති මොනවටද? සින්දු කියන්නද, ඩාන්ස් කරන්නද මොනවටද වැඩියෙන්ම කැමති?
එහෙම මොකුත් නෑ සර්.
ඇයි? මොනහරි තියෙන්න බෑ තමන්ගේ හැකියාව මොකක් හරි. මොනවද? කවි කියන්නද එහෙම නැත්නම් ඕගන් ගහන්නද මොනවටද? ඩාන්ස් කරන්නද?
ඩාන්ස් කරන්න තමයි ඉතින් කැමති.
ඈ?
අ,
එයාට ඔව්
සමහර ඩාන්ස් කරන එක තමයි ඉතින් සබ්ජෙක්ට් එකක් හැටියට කරන්නේ.
එහෙමද? හරි හරි. ඔයා ඩාන්සින් තෝරාගෙන ඉන්නේ නේද? හොඳයි හොඳයි හොඳයි. මම මේ මැහුවේ අපේ ඉස්සරහට තියෙනවා ඔකේක උත්සවානම්බන. එතකොට ඕගොල්ලන්ට chance එකක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒකයි. right? හොඳයි එහෙනම් පුතේ අපි අද නැත කරමු. So we will continue the next week as same time as usual time, right? So you can come in this time, no problem, no? Right. If you have any questions, any problem, so you can ask me. You know my number here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can ask anytime. Call me and ask me, right? okay. So you are in the group, no?
Yes, sir.
Did you register to the LMS?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. Okay. Right. So God bless you. Usar Nainan, Jessipitai.
God bless, sir.
God bless you.